TOA community, what's everybody? My name is Robert Linkle with trainingtheolderadult.com. I want to talk to you today about one of the questions we get from a lot of our clients and from our affiliates and other trainers out there is why don't we do more cardio in our training? And when we mean cardio, we mean kind of old school cardio, LSD, long, slow distance, or hey, let's go do our 45 minutes of resistance training and then we'll follow it up with a 45-minute session on the stair mill or the elliptical or the stair stepper or the recumbent bike or the elliptical or any of these other machines that don't really fit our bodies all that well and aren't the most efficient and or safe things for us to be on. But if that doesn't express my true feelings on how I feel about cardiovascular equipment, let this be the indicator that I don't think it's the best thing for you to be on. The best thing for you to be on is outside, walking around, getting air, being in nature, being with your friends, taking in the sun, having a good time, being out in the environment. As long as it's safe, please be careful. Look both ways. Don't talk to strangers when you cross the street. Have a good time. All right, let's talk about our cardio. Old school cardio versus higher intensities and resistance training. This is where the true definition of strength and conditioning merge together and create the optimal environment for you to be able to train both resistance training and conditioning at the same time. So why don't we do cardio anymore? Because we build our cardiovascular benefits into our resistance training program based on the formats and the designs that we utilize. What I mean by that is we will have a bout of time or a certain repetition scheme for our clients to perform a lift. Let's take example, overhead press or push press. We'll have them do 15 reps or 30 seconds worth, okay, a 1-to-1 tempo, 30 seconds worth of overhead push presses, okay? And let's say they get about 15 reps to 30 reps, somewhere around in there where they're cranking, they're moving along pretty quick, using enough weight where there's a pretty good challenge, but on the other side, they're able to move it fairly quick. It's nothing that's going to bog them down, really move slow, where they're gonna have to over struggle, stop, take a breath, refocus. We're really not working that heavy of a load, 50, 60% of their 1 rep maximum, if you want to put a number to it, or a 4, 5, or a 6 out of a 1 to 10 RPE, rate of perceived exertion scale, okay? So basically a medium weight that they can move pretty quickly, 1 to 2 seconds with every rep, and they can crank for about 30 seconds. So we should get at least 15, if not somewhere up around 20, 22, maybe even up to 30 reps if they're really cranking along, okay? 1 per second would be pretty stout. Probably want to go a little heavier, but you get my drift, okay? So we're going to do that. Now, the second that we're done, we're going to give them 15 seconds of recovery. This is a 2-to-1 work-rest ratio. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. Is that enough rest to fully recover? No. So if I came back to push press again, would I perform as well as I did the first time? No. So we're gonna switch muscle groups. Maybe we go to the lower body now and we do rack pulls and address our hamstrings. And we knock out 30 seconds there. Crank that out, you get 15 to 22 rack pulls, Romanian deadlifts with a big shrug at the top. And then 15 seconds of rest, 2-to-1 work-rest ratio. Then we're gonna go back to the upper body for a seated row, okay? Cable pulley row or a weight stack row. And then 30 on, 15 off, we're gonna go to a sit to stand or a deadlift off of the floor or a goblet squat, something that's kind of quad dominant. And then we're gonna go to bench press and we're gonna work on our chest. And then we're gonna finish with a jam ball slam, okay? Something along those lines. We've now worked, granted all in the sagittal plane for the most part, we have worked every different muscle group. Started with shoulders, went to hamstrings, went to back, went to quads, went to chest, and finished with abdominal based hinge movement mechanic that's dynamic. Now, if I do all of that, I've worked a pretty heavy load, medium heavy load. I've worked at a higher intensity, okay, where I'm not doing HIIT training, high intensity interval training, which is technically performed with body weight or extremely lightweight, 1 or 2 on that 1 to 10 scale, okay? Very high repetitions, very high rate. The whole idea is to just move as fast as you can and work a high metabolic cardiovascular component. With moderate weight, okay, in middle range weight, we're able to get the best of our conditioning and the best of our lifting as best we can on both of those and have them meet in the middle. So I can get fairly strong, but I can also get fairly conditioned. Now, if I slow way down and lift really heavy but need more time to recover, I get way stronger. But if I lighten the weight and I go as fast as I can, I get way more conditioned. So where are we going to find that happy medium where I'm pretty good at conditioning and I'm pretty good at lifting? That's where HIRT training, high intensity resistance training, kind of comes into this. It's a mixture of resistance training and HIIT training, and it's a happy center, happy mesh of the two, if you will, that produce a pretty good result. This is a great way for our clients to work on improving their cardiovascular health, work on reducing some body fat, work on getting stronger, and work on all the mental and physical health benefits of being in good shape all in one time, all in one block. This is where a 25 to 30 minute workout comes in, and you're not having to spend 90 minutes to 2 hours in the gym to accomplish your goals. So very short speaking and very short explanation. That is why and how we utilize HIRT training, high intensity resistance training, in place of our cardiovascular, as we've seen the much better results there, and whiskey agrees, as you can hear him barking. I hope you all enjoyed this. Over to trainingtheolderadult.com. If you have any other questions, information, hit me up down below. I got you covered. If not, I will see you in the next one. Take care.